pile of sand erodes at a rate of 1 inch per week. After 2 weeks, the pile of sand is 18 inches in height. A pile of soil erodes according to the table below. So here we have our weeks and our height, and it says initially higher, but erodes at a faster rate. So we have to find both the slope or the speed, and we have to find the y-intercept because it's asking us when they are initially higher. So a pile of sand erodes at a rate of 1 inch per week after 2 weeks. So let's go, I'm going to say sand, and I'm going to make sure that we can see, there we go. So we have sand, and then 0, 1, 2. I'm going to backtrack. So at 2 weeks is 18 inches, and it says it erodes at 1 inch per week. So that means erodes means to go down. So I have a slope of -1, so m equals -1. Let me see, it's kind of hard to see that. I'm going to zoom in. Okay. Which means week 1, if I'm going down 1 each week, week 1 it was at 19 inches, and week 0 is at 20, and the slope is -1. Okay, so this is y equals -1x plus 20. That's the sand. Now I'm going to look over here at the soil. So between weeks 1 and 3, it goes down an inch. So soil, and I'm going to have week 0, week 1, week 2, week 3. At week 1, it was 17.5. And at week 3, it was 16.5. So remember, we have to find the slope in terms of a unit rate, so every single week what's happening. So remember, slope is linear, it's consistent, so the number that's in between 17.5 and 16.5 is 17. So from here to here, I'm losing a ½ an inch. From here to here, I'm also losing a ½ an inch, which means from week 0 to week 1, I've lost a ½ an inch, so this is 18 inches. Okay, so my soil equation would be y equals -0.5 or -1/2 x plus 18. So now I'm going to look at my possible answer choices. So the soil pile is initially higher. So that's not true. The sand pile is initially higher. So let me go to the two, so the sand pile is initially higher and the sand pile is initially higher. So it's definitely not this one. It's definitely not this one. And then it says the sand pile is initially higher, but the soil pile erodes at a faster rate, or the sand pile is initially higher and erodes at a faster rate. So now we've got to figure out which one has the higher slope. So the sand has a higher slope because it's -1, and this is -1/2. So the sand pile is moving faster. So the sand pile is initially higher, and it also erodes at a faster rate.